So I'm working with some scrapbook paper, 3 ovals, a little wood piece, and some home decor chalk paint in the color plaster. And I got the ovals from Hobby Lobby along with the scrapbook paper. And I'm painting, as you can see, I just painted the edge of each one of the ovals in the chalk paint. And I'm drying them up. Then I'm going to take my Paint Couture dead flat top coat, and I'm going to add the scrapbook paper onto each one of the ovals. I wanted to go with kind of a neutral look, so I got that scrapbook paper on all 3 of them, and I'm going to dry it. So now I got my little gator sander, and I'm going to sand the edge around the oval to give some distressing, and then I sanded off the excess scrapbook paper so to give it a finished edge. And now I've painted that dead flat top coat on top of it to seal that scrapbook paper on it. So now I'm going to glue them together, and I'm going to use my Tight Bond speed set glue. And I'm laying one on top of it to form a pumpkin. Is what I'm going for. And you can get, I did get my ovals at Hobby Lobby, but I know sometimes you can find them at Dollar Tree as well. So I just took my Bare Dark Wax and added that to give it more distressing. And I've got this little wood piece, and I'm going to glue it to the top of the center oval that I glued. And that's going to be the stem of the pumpkin. And I'm just adding a little more dark wax around the edges. I wanted to give it kind of a vintage look. So this is some floral wire. I get it from Amazon. And as you can see, I'm folding it in half and I'm twisting it. And then I'm going to take a paintbrush and wrap the other 2 ends around the paintbrush to make little trindles for our pumpkin. And then I'm going to glue that with my hot tool, my glue tool. Glue that down. And then I've got a little bit of greenery. So I have some black lace, and I'm going to make a bow. And I'm just going to tie it up and fluff it out. I did want it kind of, the tails kind of long. And then I'll trim that excess jute off. I'm going to fluff it out. And I got the black lace off of Amazon. And I'm going to add it. But I've got these leaves and little berries, and I got this little pick from Hobby Lobby as well. But anything you have on hand would work. And I'm just going to take a little leaf and just a little section of berries, and I'm going to glue those to the top of the pumpkin. And then I'm going to glue the bow on top. And then I'm gonna make a tag. And trim it up. And I see how that bow is kind of, or that lace is kind of bent. I took the heat tool to the end where that was bent, and it'll get the wrinkle out and straighten it out. So I got this tag, and it was a little large, so I'm cutting it down, and I'm going to stamp the word fall on, and I'm taking the scissors and I'm distressing the edge of the tag by rubbing the scissors on the edge of the tag to stamp fall on there. And then I'm going to crinkle it up, and I'm going to take my dark wax, and after I get a piece of jute here, we're going to thread it through. And then I'm going to glue this to the center of the bow after I add some wax to it. And then I'll get my buttons out, and I'll find a button, and I will glue that on top. So I'm going to glue my tag on there, and then I'll trim it up. And then I'm going to add my button, and there you have it. Just a cute, simple, neutral pumpkin, but you could do this anyway. This is Robin with Zimmies Simple Designs. Thank you for watching.